Hello, guys. Thank you for being here. Once again, welcome to my chat room. First of all, condolence to Greek royal family and condolence to a family Lady Gabriel and family of Thomas Kingston. Today we are going to talk about that week of so many health issues and unfortunately few funerals that they were arranged in a British royal circle, including even the King of Greece. The funeral was held not in Greece, was held there. Again, I must make a point that I'm literally living in the capital city of Greece. I'm living between two cities in South Europe, and I must say, comparing between Belgrade and Athens, I must say that, let's say, in Belgrade, the royal family is in the first line connected to a British royal family, and they are the godfather of the youngsters, prince and future to be uh, on the British throne, and all the activities. Because you have asked me in the mails, and you're wondering why the King of Greece would have the funeral organized in UK, and I must say as well that comparing with, let's say, two South European royal families, I must say that Greece, unfortunately, even if it's belonged to Europe and the Western capitalist epoch from the start of this, comparing with the ex-Yugoslavia that was having first the socialism and then turned to be a modern society where they literally last 20 years they've recognized return of their king to their society. I must compare, going back to the Greek story, that literally the royals in Greece are not popular, and they're just a minority of group royalists that they support them. Eventually, people in Greece they prefer anything that is not royal. That's what I learned in intellectual circles, and very strange. Even when there were mixed cosmopolitan couples living together, married couples, French, Greek, British, Greek, somehow they literally they don't talk of this subject. And when I mentioned, let's say, the Greek royal weddings was 10 years ago, very nice wedding on island of the Greek royals, elite speeches organized. The prince of one of the son of the King Constantine that died this week. Literally was so amazing, organized, very nice romantic wedding, but was very modest comparing with what the Greeks in general spend the money for the events and how much there is a money in a flow, whatever are the public events. So yes, that's one of the signs. If they make it so modest, literally, it's a sign that really their society, the government, doesn't support this royal circle. So that take me back to the story and the answer why the Greek Constantine, king of Greece, was literally having a funeral back in UK. So I must say as well during the Second World War when they escaped together with even the another royal family in South Europe, Yugoslavian king, they all have been in UK. So let's say some of the rich elites they choose to be in Lebanon, Beirut, and some of them they choose to be in UK somehow, just trying to escape the mainland of Europe from the fascists in the Second World War. So this tradition, they have rules, they have schools, they were protected there, and so it turns to be as well returning now back to have a funeral they are organized. Again, like I said, condolences to the family of King Constantine. And I must say that another thing that I know from my private life, that one of my best friends, both in Athens and both in Belgrade, they were doing, they're members of the sport club in Athens. They were literally sailing together with the family of Greek king Constantine. When he was younger, he was doing this, and as well both in Belgrade, uh, literally uh, Serbian king um, was uh, kayaking together with one of my friend that is the president of kayak club. So uh, that takes me back to the story how they are organizing majority of their activities. They have schools education, and they always have that protection, we call it protectorate, back in UK, where official is a British royal family, still recognized and that's why it's still called, the country is called uh, United Kingdom. So that's explain why the funeral of the Greek king was organized in UK. Um, so that was the last weekend. Today is the 2nd of March, and this is a first weekend in March, and just finished the last week of February was so devastating with so many turbulence, and last 2 weeks of eventually we have so many turbulence news, all the bad news connected to the British royal family. In February started the story about the health issue with King Charles, and then turned to at the same moment the news about, and still a mystery about, Kate Middleton, the wife of Prince William, future to be queen. And then turns to the news about organizing funeral of Greek King Constantine. That was last weekend, and then just uh, 1 day and a half before that, what I understood was a mystery death of a British royal family member, husband of Lady Gabrielle, directly connected to British royal family, and his name is Thomas Kingston. The mystery about the last one news is really, really to analyze. So we are going back to the story of Kingston, while we step by step introducing all this February suffering. Definitely, this is nothing by chance, because so many royals, by astrological aspect, are under a spiritual attack, and as well a part of that could be a health, could be a health issue, could be as well the act what happened to Thomas Kingston. But we are going to analyze, was that intentionally, was it organized by himself or somebody else? There is conspiracy around Kingston head. He was found with a gun on his pillow, and he has a wound on his head. So we are not going to name it, but it's called SUICIDE Act. Is it true or not? We are going to analyze right now. Again, what is interesting, Thomas Kingston, the age of 45, I do believe. Let me just read for you. Uh, he was He was just recently married from 2019, pre-court marriage with Lady Gabrielle, and as well, uh, he was previously, from all the celebrities around the British royal family or connected to the British royal family. He was before dating Pippa Middleton, the younger sister of Kate Middleton. Remember, the one that is was in the best styling dress during the Prince William wedding, and everybody were talking she looked better than Kate. with her stylish dress code, and definitely was that true. In the royal forums, people were commenting. So, uh, going back to the story of Thomas, I'm going to pick up one of the tarot decks. First of all, I'm going to analyze Lady Gabrielle and Thomas connection. Was there something on a personal level? What kind of relationship did Thomas have with Lady? Not Lady towards him. Definitely, she's in love with him when she said yes. But was Thomas in love with Lady Gabrielle? Um, wow. There is, look at guys. There is that feeling of I want to belong to this family, to their connect to the royals. It's interesting. But did he has a pure emotions or not, Thomas towards Lady Gabriel? What was this? As well, he didn't understand this. Look at guys, this is a card of these mental fears or feeling blocked and imprisoned with so many rules. He was happy to embrace the royal family. And let's take me to that first relationship with Pippa as well. Pippa was with him having a relationship while she was already after the marriage of Kate. So definitely, I think 2013 they were, yes, I do believe they were already married. Prince William and Kate, and 2013, what he said here, they were dating Thomas Witz and Pippa. So, is was this guy chasing this some fantasy about royal family? Was Thomas Kingston chasing that royal celebrity circle? It took him for a while, as you see, yes, definitely to get into that responsible act, to connect officially, to be a part of that circle. But as well, he couldn't keep up with this. This is a card, Nine of Cups, of breaking the rules, promises, and as you see him feeling of being caged and um, people they don't understand in modern society that these royal stories, weddings, they look like a fairy tale just from outside, but not inside if you're a part of this fairy tale. And when you're a part of this, there's so many things that you cannot just literally, okay, I'm gone, I'm finished, I'm divorced. There's so many obligations that it's not easy to uh, cut off and finish these stories as well. If I'm not saying that he wanted this, I didn't get that card, but just I saying that they're in general they have a lot of obligations. They keep longer into these toxic um, connections, not personally as a couple as well. I'm talking about the royal circle duties, responsibilities, and this was somehow something that he wanted to break through. That's how I feel with these two cards. I cannot pick up with, I cannot do the things that I promise, like a working royal member. Definitely look at, he had the fantasy, like I said, something like a fantasy to be in this royal circle, but on other side, there is that feeling of him suffering um, and materially codependent and things like so many things he have tried in his work. Somehow I'm getting in his work, but there was a failure in trying to work so many things, financial failure. So he was definitely feeling devastating, um, not fulfilled financially, as a gentleman should take care of his family and a lady and being just known. As well, I don't see here the cards of the lady. I just see like a feeling of I want to be recognized, and as well, I have to fake in front of the public with this media card. But eventually, my life is a financial ruin. That's what I see because he's codependent from or living on account of royal family or his parents. Um, I'm not going to go where directly, but definitely codependent. Not having his personal money, not having a confidence with finance, personal finance. That's how I feel the energy of Thomas Kingdom. Uh, uh, Kingston, pardon. He died in Gloucester, Gloucestershire. According to the statement, his family. There is a statement that no other person was involved in this act, but how they would know because he was locked in the room. No, we need one Sherlock Holmes or Poirot. I'm just thinking, or Agatha Christie to think over, to literally do that forensic around the room of Thomas Kingston. Is it too late? Of course, it's too late. It happened last week. Are they secretly investigating this? Let me see. Are they investigating secretly? Did somebody kill Kingston? Wow. His wife, his wife is in. He's literally uh, has sent somebody to literally. She cannot believe that he done this, and she's literally analyzing this. Literally, he has somebody who's working for her and literally giving her the proof of what happened. Uh, did Lady Gabriel, know somebody who was threatening Thomas Kingston? Hmm. She literally look at guys. So there were some surprises. There's something that she found out, and she's returning back, rethinking of some small details, and what will be like in this case with the Wheel of Fortune, going back into the past and looking and being shocked with some of the informations. As well, I do believe that she's shocked with as well the his real financial result. I do believe that he was hiding. He was hiding. He was representing him more than successful. Than really, he was faking. He was faking in this representation of doing something, working hard, um, but eventually the result was not there. I do feel that she's now surprised with so many things why he was hiding these financial things. Like there was a busyness and pretending to be busy working, but I just hear him like talking a lot when they're on public events with the friends and whoever, talking a lot, non-stop talking, but uh, not finishing what, not putting into action what he was talking about. It's more just going around these circles. Um, was he a con artist? I just heard con artist. Yes, the answer is yes, guys. Yes, as well. The judgment now of these informations. Uh, he was really hiding a lot. When we had this card, guys, and he was definitely faking into the work or in financial status, he was lying definitely to her and to others. And did he have a big debt? Wow. There was kind of a debt. And I would say, I would bet that there was some kind, even like a taking a risk, uh, if not gambling, like taking a risk. I must ask with another tarot deck, did he gamble this guy? Because sometimes people that don't have money, they like to gamble just from a childhood being surrounding. surrounded with other people who have money, and I have impression of him taking a risk, gambling into with finance. Is it at work or just financially taking a risk with somebody else money, at work or in a private leisure time, like a risk games. And definitely there was some online. It could be like a forex. I just heard when I'm looking this online money, losing money and really being childish, immature in investing into these things. So I'm just going to ask, because I see with two different tarot decks, and the first one we have a karmic pyramid with the Lady Gabriel and him. So I see that yes, he is responsible, taking a stand, but as well feeling blocked in finance, and three tarot decks explaining and confirming that he has financial worries. Did he has some big debt that he couldn't um, survive in reality? Yes, yes. Look at guys. Again, the card. Yes. So we have here, he was literally like a con artist pretending he has more money. And I ask once more with another, with the Jane Austen tarot deck, perfect for British royals, correct? Uh, Literally, I asked, did he owe some big money? And the answer again, yes. Uh, there is that foolishness. I just hear a foolishness of uh, risking and playing with the money, and again playing. And is there some kind of online proof for this, or was it like a risk take over the internet, like a shareholding, this forex, bitcoins, kind of thing, but losing all the time, losing. And yes, look at, yes, definitely that's it. Taking an action in the past and playing with some kind of invested online, but unfortunately, uh, as you see, few times it's repeating. In the past, I'm working hard online and taking an action, and I have two times online card. That's this card, uh, where he's pushing to invest, but literally always having like a bankruptcy as well. Look at guys. Um, I do believe whoever was giving him support was at his boss, literally, definitely somebody who was authority figure. Is that the parent, or is that his boss? I do believe it's business authority. Literally, he literally has finished the story with him. uh, there is a need of that. Yes, it's a business partnership, but somebody who invests into his idea. And this person has left with that um, divorce justice card. This person has left. This person has left, and they're trying. We are not going to have information about this is like publicly, it's a public secret. So yes, look at it's reverse. Give me a public speech, and it's up the secret card. So yes, it's a public secret to get these cards. They goes like this. Um, was there some crisis? Was there some crisis in Thomas Kingston and Lady Gabriel marriage as well? First of all, there is this him having emotions going into this marriage. There is a King of Cup energy, but on other side, um, having like dilemma what to do. There is as well like that. Whatever was his mental state, there was always some kind of advice, probably from the older male figure in his family. It could be a father or somebody else, like this business partner. It could be a business partner that we have here on the start opening, or a father figure, and somebody suggesting him. And as well advising him for some kind of um, remedy intake. So this older male suggested him to take some medicine, doctor prescription, just a thought. No, it was just advice about solution, about the penniless, about him being jobless or financially broke. Uh, and again, the card. I prefer to fake it. Nobody knows that I didn't tell nobody that I'm jobless or that I lost the money. This is a penniless person card for me. Just that I'm trying to reconcile and get another business partners. I'm pretending like I have idea and I'm investing into something, but people lost the trust into him. If this guy was around the royal circles, again, guys, just think if he was from 2013 dating Pipa, then 2018 engaged to and married 2019 with Lady Gabrielle till now, like definitely has passed a quality 11-year cycle with this royal circle going around, and everybody has finished trusting him. He's financial. I don't say he's a bad person, but financially he's really mature. Fine, business like financial ideas. Sometimes I do have a friends that they are financially immature, how they handle their business, and there's even the small pocket cash and all life. And this some of these friends or colleagues, they are 20 years older than me, and all life, like I know them from childhood, and all life they're literally they're struggling with handling their own money, and in majority of situation this is always the money of others, and they cannot invest it properly. They are very fast in spending. It's immature, childish handling the money. It's very simple, that's the best word. And I feel this about him. Doesn't mean that he's a bad person, but he's in a situation where he has to take care of his family, plus becoming the member of royal family. He's a messy. He's a mess in his finance. And definitely this lies, fake representation. People literally they're rejecting to have anything with him in finance. I said in finance. Uh, did Lady Gabriel wanted to have a divorce? Did Lady Gabriel wanted to break up with him? There was a situation of third party, but eventually I see the answer is no. This is not a yes card. This is for me no card. She was always reconciling with the Six of Wands, giving him always a second chance, reconciling. Wow, again. And there was some third party situation. Was Thomas Kingston cheating on her? It's like I'm attractive to chase somebody with the better money. Like he was always like into this, not being attracted to having a social circle of people, quality uh, people with mutual interest, but always attracted to richy people, as you see. So his option was he was always attractive and mesmerized with somebody's being rich. And eventually all the circle about around royals, they spread this news, and that um, people cannot, even if this society is so on a fake basis, like under so many rules, and they have to pretend everything is fine, but the things are never fine eventually, as you see in marriages or dating. They are just simple people, even if they have a royal titles. But on other side, Even in this charade and theater of the royal palace, uh, people can understand when somebody's. I just heard rubbish, and this is my British, my ex-British would say rubbish, rubbish. We'd never use this kind of phrase like in US or outside in Europe. This is just British phrase, rubbish, rubbish, like nonsense, like we would say nonsense in the rest of British pronounce countries. So definitely, like the people has finished his trusting his BS, as you see in the middle part, and they do finally. This was a year where that lately there were literally nobody gave him a chance, didn't open the doors. So um, because of his fake representation and disastrous financial ideas projects, um, as I see. I'm going to ask one more. Again, we are for the respect for the Lady Gabriel. I'm going to use as well talking to heaven deck as well. I'm going to 1 second. I'm going to use the ghost box, guys, and one more, two more oracles. So talking to heaven at the end with the ghost box and one more tarot deck. So we have 6 tarot decks today, including the ghost box. Let me just open. 1 second, guys. Let me just open. Hmm. Hello, dear spirits. Second. There is a mouse. Dear spirits, do protect us and try to give us the path of talking with Thomas Kingston, spirit, Thomas Kingston, Lady Gabriel, husband, that literally died last week. Your spirits, can we connect to a spirit of Thomas Kingston that died last week of February and was pronounced as a suicide? Your spirits, can you help us with what about the sister? Sister knows something? Is it Thomas Kingston's sister that knows something more? Is there a note? Is there a note or Thomas Kingston's sister knows something more but not talking publicly? What about sister, dear spirit? Thomas Kingston? Did you do it? Thomas Kingston, did you hurt yourself? I shouldn't pronounce this on YouTube. Did you hurt yourself? Did you finish your life by yourself, by your own hands? Thomas Kingston. There was a kind of depression, guys. This is a card of depression and disaster. This guy was really in a trouble, financial trouble. Like I felt on the start, my first question was that Thomas Kingston owed a lot of money and he was in financial trouble. It's not like I'm broken, I lost things. I owe a lot of things. It's like, guys, when the people from Wall Street, they lose the money, the bankruptcy, this kind of act to finish the problem. There is no solution and they're ready to finish their life. Will there be the sister of Thomas Kingston talking about this? First of all, there is some kind of dishonesty because of this financial loss. Like his family is not going to talk about this. It's like, let's skip it. It's embarrassing. And we're not going to talk about this. Uh, will his, I'm going to ask, weak? You were weak, Thomas. Kingston, you're now in a better place. Definitely your spirit has learned in this life cycle. I hope you can learn there where you now with the help of divine and angels that you can learn that the life is not about material things. Losing the worthiness in this life on the planet Earth was really a waste of energy losing and being so much in touch with material possession and wanting to build up the cash. Is that the reason that you finish your life, Thomas? I hope you can learn there. Now in a better place, your spirit can learn that the life is not about finance and material things. And obviously there is a need of a clarity now, obviously, and feeling like, what did I do with my life? Like I make everything around the money and financial thing, and definitely he do regret with the Five of Cups. Obviously he do regret as well on his mind, um, behind behaving so childish and uh, looking everything from that uh, through the through the through the eyes of being and focus on financial success, but that's not the life is for. As well, that's not a reason to finish the life. That's my message here. Thomas, you're in silence. Thomas Kingston, with another tarot deck. Let's see the message to Lady Gabrielle. As you see, guys, beautiful message. He really do regret that he didn't say more often uh, that he loved her. Any other message to his sister? If you mention a sister, the message is, I'm around you and I'm not, my spirit is with you. I'm not dead. And as well, I'm surrounding with our lovely family people here, like, do not cry for me. I'm in a safe place. I'm surrounded with the lovely people. I'm on a safe place now. And I'm in the spirit with you, thinking over of his wife that how much I love you. Look at this. And I said how much I love you. Thomas just sent me this message for Lady Gabrielle. And as well, I'm always giving you a good night kiss. What a romantic thing. So gentle. Like I said, with the Five of Cups, definitely he regret what he done. Wow, sorry guys, this is um, for my tablets. Sorry, I'm not leaving. Don't. Sorry, Thomas. Thomas, I'm not leaving. He just said don't. I'm not going to cut one. I'm still here. Can you clear up what is the message? Can you clear up what is the message about your sister? That's that's a mystery. Will your sisters give a message to us? Will your sister give? There is guys. I saw on the bottom was magician and the lies devil card, and I do believe that his sister will later on talk about the fake doctor's report. Uh, so we shouldn't believe what is the statement official now of what happened to him. but his sister will give us in future the real information. So what is the real reason of your death? Did somebody kill Thomas Kingston? It's what you want. It's what he wants. It's what he wants, he just said, guys. Sorry, guys, you are going to see the list of the things. 1 second. Let's see vocabulary. It's it's as you see the last one. It's, do you see? 1 second. Let me point. It's blinking here. Oh, it's shimmering. Ah, 1 second. Oh, the first one, the last one. Oh my god, it's not showing. Now you see, guys. It's what I want. Your sister, you feel weak. I do believe he was talking with his sister about his mental weakness as well in front of his wife. He do regret because just he was trying to manipulate with me information, giving the fake information in front of the family. Uh, did you do it by yourself? Did you hurt yourself to finish your life, Thomas? Sorry, guys, but let's go back. Thomas Kingston, did you hurt yourself? Thomas, did you hurt yourself? Yes, guys. Guys, definitely this was like manifestation of his mental fears and him being so totally in a blockage of making anything new. He didn't have any new idea, any new option for solution for work. Like he felt like he has he had failure in so many financial projects, and he felt like there is a blockage of any new idea, and like he was really hard on himself. That's what I must say here as well. It could be that his family as well. I mean, he felt judgment of his surrounding and the family of his wife and his own family or family of his wife. So what is the message that his sister can give us? Because I just heard on the ghost box a sister. Wow. There is the message that she can talk about his depression and ideas of like I just heard that he was talking with her about his darkest thoughts, dreams and darkest thoughts in his mind only with his sister, but as well she's not allowed to talk about this. Like that's what they were advised, not to talk about this. I'm just, I think he said I'm here, I'm still here. I'm here, correct? Dear Thomas, I'm going to record now all these tarot cards for the sake of your family and your friends and whoever is going to visit this video later on. So please give me a chance to record this, and I wish you to rest in peace and embrace the angelic forces to help you out to reach to reach that level wherever you are heading now. Just embrace that light. Just don't be don't be don't be don't be revolutionary wherever you are now. I feel that there is that revolt of missed opportunity, white and regrets that you left in this way, but what happened, it's happened. Just don't go back. Just look at moment, present moment, where are you now, and embrace that light. Go and follow that light, follow the angels and other people who are there in spirits, people with spirits. Just embrace other spirits there, that they are going to help you out to cross over. That's my advice to you. Just go in peace. As well, we wish your family, thank you, dear Thomas. As well, guys, we wish the family of Lady Gabriel and Thomas Kingston family um, uh, recovery and all the condolences to them. I'm going to record now the position of the cards. Let me see, guys. Okay, let's see. We promise him to record this. There is a lot of things here. I have here 6 star decks, so let's record everything. Second. Thomas Kingston depart. Thomas Kingston. Wow, what's happened here? It's not recording. One second. There is no tone. One second. I have to add the tone. There. So, why it doesn't want to record? Where is Rich? Let's start now. Okay.
Cancer.
Let's start again. Where was the sound? Thomas Kingston. Family by the royal palace, they are advised not to tell the truth. Look at reverse public, and this is a public secret about his dealing and his dark thoughts and mental state. Eventually, there was a financial loss, and I do believe his wife here, there is a wife card researching, asking other to research his death, doesn't believe that he was depressed, but definitely he has financial disaster and very bad financial financial situation. I'm going to repeat it now because I didn't like, it was sliding, guys. I'm going to repeat once more. It was sliding camera in my hands. So, Lady Gabriel, message from Thomas Kingston. You're getting a good night kiss from a spirit of your husband departed, and he miss uh, being spending more emotional time with you. He's in spirit with you as well. Definitely he regret obviously that he was faking about financial loss, and a lot of project where he lost the money. Somehow there was always project where he had a failure, and I think that he owed a lot of money, and this was a solution like online money. Literally it was that stock exchange or something. There was a kind of gambling and risking with immaturity with somebody else's money. There's no other solution than to leave. um, uh, as well, guys. His sister in Ghost Box, there's something that she is going to take. Ghost Box told us that his sister will. Lady Gabriel, message from Thomas Kingston. Uh, you're getting that good night. Let me record this, guys. Of your husband departed, and he miss being spending more emotional time with you, his spirit, with you as well. Definitely regret, obviously, that welcome. Your question connected to this case and royal questions will be answered for free, guys. And I think that he owed a lot of money, and this was a solution like online money. Literally, it was that stock exchange or something. There was a kind of gambling risking with immaturity with somebody else's mind, and there's no other solution than to release. This will be added, guys, to a playlist on YouTube, playlist Royal Secrets. Welcome to check the rest of the readings that we have there. Many of my predictions happened inside of the British royal family. Just go reverse and check it. The readings from last year after the Queen Elizabeth funeral, and to talk about William, King Charles, and Harry. What were the predictions that later on turned to be a confirmed with reality that happened in a year and a half after the Queen Elizabeth departure. So my playlist is called Royal Secrets, and as well on the start I was adding some of the royal mysteries on the first playlist on my YouTube channel that was called Justice Will Be Served. As well, I must repeat that the crime stories, conspiracy theories, and missing people stories are literally my volunteer work free of charge on that long playlist of the 700 cases on the playlist Justice Will Be Served. And later on last year, I changed it to a smaller playlist, Royal Secret Separate, Stop the War, the Global War, and Celebrity Red Flags separately, Twinflame Reunion with Celebrity Red Flags and dating or marriages or even celebrity death stories, as well. Separately, the dating advices for you guys and Twinflame readings as well. Secrets. Let me hashtag this. It will be from TikTok transferred, guys, to a short version on YouTube and Instagram. Welcome to follow me everywhere. It's every gala travel name, but only here live stream daily. Let me hashtag. And when you subscribe, don't forget to hit alarm bell to see me next time in the system. At least a few times per week, we have a live stream, usually the East Coast American time, the lunch break, as well the Central French time, European time is after 6 7 p.m. This should be British time if you're watching now from British, because this is your team now today. That should be after 5 or 6 p.m. Where it is, it's arriving. It's arriving. Definitely, like I said, cause of the death here, that obsessiveness with give me the cash and making the cash, but not being successful in finance, and immaturity in handling finance and investing with somebody else's money, where he just got the blockage of other people they didn't want anymore to invest into his projects. That's again, guys, I have talked about 50 minutes before the short version, 50 minutes about this. So welcome to go reverse and check everything. It's a long reading, including the ghost box and 6 tarot decks as well. Again, very heavy week, and again, February. This is the start, just the second day of March, guys. It's arriving. It's already downloaded, guys, on the TikTok. I'm going to save it now for the for here for YouTube. Bear with me. It's downloading for here. And don't forget to hit the like everywhere and follow me on TikTok so I could reach up the 1,000 people on TikTok, because I recently joined the TikTok. So again, for Lady Gabriel, the message to repeat: always in spirit next to her and giving her a good night kiss, and regrets that he didn't have more time and daily to tell her, express the love. Uh, so yes, that's the gentleness of him remembering and regretting not having more time. Like, what did I do? I didn't express my emotions more on a daily basis. Now, when I'm gone, when I cannot do it anymore, I do regret I didn't do it. But at least I'm next to you and give you every night a good night kiss. So it's downloading now as well on Instagram first. Like I said, fears of responsibility, financially uh, taking care of the family, but not being successful into as well blockages of the money, investment into his idea of other people. They didn't want to bear anymore with his almost childish, almost con artist ideas of I'm a member of the royal family, I'm this and that, but then can you invest the money? Like definitely, the people it is this final time that of his life on planet Earth. They didn't want to invest anymore. Like no more lies. Like definitely, your disaster to invest into. Again, his obsession is to ask more, like a little kid, like give me more, but like if you break the toy, people they stop buying you a new toy. The parents, when you're a little one, and I see him really like being childish. Like look at these cards, like guys, little childish, childish. Like when you're a little one and you break a toy, somebody invests into your desire. So you wish the toy, you ask your parents, you ask your aunts, you ask your cousins to buy you these toys, and you destroy that idea, you destroy that toy, and you ask again and again and again, and finally there is a 10 of wands and we are done with you, and before that the card of nine of wands, we are blocking any of your idea. Like people are literally were avoiding him, and that took him plus with this financial disaster, but people were really avoiding him lately, and his his wishes. So he literally found this um, it's really took a toll on his mental state, health. Here it is. It's here. So I'm going to write a conspiracy theory. Celebrity death. Thomas Kingston. Secrets. As well, it's already TikTok, Instagram. Now I'm going to download it here, guys. Again, guys, we are going to open another live stream talking about uh, again case that I avoided. I needed 1 week to start to publicly talk about this. The case of Aaron Bushnell. So we are going to talk about his pacifist act, stop the war, against the war in general, and setting him on fire act inside of US, I think Washington DC, in front of the embassy of the country that is now doing the things in Middle East against the human rights. We are going to talk about it. Welcome to join to next live stream about the case of Aaron Bushnell as well. Definitely, I'm preparing my essay in my as a scientist researcher about the effect of the media, and I have done this before, the years before, about the effect of the medias on our mental state in previous years during the lockdown, and now I'm writing uh, my research, uh, preparing for the conference in London of emeritus academics, uh, literally again with the same theme, that playfulness of media and we being victims of the media. And I'm going to include the Aaron Bushnell case, and I'm going to go backward into as being victims of SOVID, and as well informations as well, going back into the history, talking about that um, case of again setting on fire during the Vietnam War, and we are going to do the parallel between these people acts being accused as mentally ill, but eventually just doing the act of trying to represent stop the war and going against the war, profiteering and country being in the middle of war and country promoting the war and being the cause of the wars on around the planet Earth. So welcome to join next live stream. It will start in few minutes after this. So put our bell and subscribe to see the notification. Again, condolences to the family of Kingston and Lady Gabrielle. And just in spirit, some people in spirit can get maturity and embrace and meet again with your marriage partner later in spirit. But in this life cycle, they do behave immature. And I must confirm, I have a case, Lady Gabrielle, from my private life, as I am a widow as well. So yes, some people in this life, they behave um, risk taking with finance, or they just behave in general immature, and later on they return in spirit, revisiting the marriage partner, when they literally depart the planet Earth. They revisit, and I do believe Lady Gabriel will have a revisit. Again, don't expect immediately now, but definitely he's confused and embarrassed what he done. But it can happen after some years, after many years, that the spirit of your husband return back and trying to have a closure, because they are scared of what they embarrassed, what they have done in this life with you. So again, guys, stay positive and pray for them, for the spirits to cross over and embrace divine energy, and, and stay strong. As well, pray for no suffering of any living beings. As well, pray for these poor dogs that they just started, literally started yesterday, started that route, that terrible route, that I already posted this morning on my TikTok. And PETA is literally sending over the petitions and statements, posts everywhere against that race with the dogs, where the dogs are abused. So I don't understand. We are trying with this media, social media application with the smart telephone last 10 years, trying to stop this race, and it's never been stopped. So this is a case of really another six case where the civilization and humanity is showing just a lack of humanity, a lack of civilization in a third millennium, and it's really, really sick. That only money talks, because there is a lot of money involved in this gambling with this dog race, like any other kind of race involvement. And literally pray, guys, that these dogs are not suffering, and any living being is not suffering wherever they are now suffering, and any human being in any of war zones not to feel the suffering and pain. And of course, pray this war to stop wherever are people and living beings suffering. Uh, Peace and love to all, guys. See you in a little.